Joined by Assumption football head coach Bob Chesney. Hounds set to host Southern Connecticut here on Saturday night. Coach, last week team had a 14-point road win at St. A's to improve to 3-0 on the road this year. Now that you've had a week to kind of reflect, what are your thoughts, on that game?
Yeah, as we went back and reviewed the film, the one thing that stood out to me was I thought our special teams play was very, very good. To return a kick, to consistently, the punter did a great job. PT did a great job. Both Tad and Ali did unbelievable jobs. A 48-yard field goal, and today and the other day in practice, where they've been really striking the ball well. We're very pleased and impressed with that. I also think that we talked about it a week ago. Playing a full 60 minutes, I think that we were not in that same position last week, and I think that's something that we got to be able to come back and really just to do a better job with, and make sure that it's from start to finish, nothing being missed in there.
The third road win of the season this year for the team. What's been the secret, you think, on the road?
I really have no idea. maybe the bus ride, you get a chance to focus instead of being here. Maybe we should just get a couple buses and drive around town for a little bit or something. But I do think our focus is a little bit different. And I think the distractions are usually good distractions when you're playing at home. And I think for us, we're hoping to have that same situation here this weekend. We have a good group, and we could talk about that here in a minute. But I think the focus and just kind of the adversity that maybe you face on the road is something that gels you together a little bit quicker right before kickoff.
And you did talk about special teams from Tad to Ali to Junior to PT.
Yeah.
I mean, that was as complete of a special teams effort as I've seen.
Absolutely. All those guys did a phenomenal job. The coverage teams were great, and to not even have to worry about covering sometimes on kickoff is a great luxury to have. So we've been very, very pleased with those guys and their progression.
Two numbers that kind of stood out for me from the game on defense: 13 tackles each from Matt Colangelo and Mike Bates. Mike now leads the league in sacks, among league leaders in tackles. What's kind of his emergence been here throughout the season?
Not really an emergence at all. It's what we would expect. He has been exactly the same consistency from start to finish. As we got here in the spring and had a chance to see what he was doing then, it's been really no different. Matt Colangelo was out for the spring, but is back now, and he really is the main leader on that defense as far as getting everybody into position, as far as making all the checks. He sees things that sometimes coaches even miss. So both of those guys are just major impact players for us on the defensive side of the ball. So to see them come out, with some stats to boot is I think something that they're proud of and that we're happy to see.
What have you seen so far with film in Southern Connecticut leading up to the weekend? And what matchups do you think we need to really kind of capitalize on to come out with a win?
They're very good. They're a very, very good football team. They were in a very similar situation with Stonehill like we were. They run the football, and they don't try to disguise that whatsoever. They have 6-inch splits, and they just start to pound the ball. They have the leading rusher in the conference. They do not allow tackles for loss. They do not allow sacks. Their offensive line is very, very good. Their receivers are very, very good. They also have some very good defensive players. One player that I think is leading the conference in sacks, another one that's ranked nationally in interceptions. They're a very good football team on both sides of the ball. It's going to be a great matchup for us. It's going to come down to the same situation we've been talking about the whole entire time. Can we run the football when we need to? Can we stop them from running the football when we need to? And can we win the turnover battle? If you go back to last year's game, there was a lot of turnovers in there that, 21 points before halftime, all on turnovers. I don't imagine it going anywhere near that same situation for us this year. So it's going to come down to, can we stop the run? And can we run the football? And then when there are turnovers here and there, can we capitalize on them?
It's homecoming weekend, number of events, the Hall of Fame induction, some alumni games, including an alumni football game on Saturday. Maybe you can just kind of talk about some of the events that the program has planned.
This is the first time we're doing it, a flag football game for the alumni, and I think that they're all pretty excited about it. We have about 42 guys right now signed up for it, so it's going to be, I think, a great day. The atmosphere already, just getting a chance to discuss with some of the alums about coming back and their excitement for the program right now is just great to see. We need that support. We need them involved in this, and I hope we can put a product out there that they're proud of.
Well, thank you very much, Coach, and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, Ken.